Hi there. On today's indoor episode of Spray Benzes, I'm going to cover my steering wheel with leather. I like the original steering wheels, but I have to say I miss the touch and feel of genuine leather all the way around it, nice and smooth and all of that from the other car that I used to have. So I got myself this kit from Great Britain. They appear to make them still for the W126, 124, 201s, you name it. Let's get into it. This is the kit that comes with the leather, and a sewing kit, more or less, and some instructions, even in video. And here's how I'm going to go ahead about putting it together here on this old 126 S-Class Benz. All right, let's get started. Here's the thread that came with the kit. For the first one, for the first section, I need about a good yard. I'm going to start down here. Here's just the leather. The seam goes towards the dead center here at the bottom. What I also did is I put a little bit of leather stretch agent on here. This fits really taut, and there. And once I have it on, let's see. That center is right around here. All right. Making a good start means that we need to be here in the dead center. And you'll see this fits. It just about fits, and in all right, there you go. All right, I'm trying to center this as best as I can. Here's the better I get this started. Wow, this is definitely taut. Very taut. So, whoa. All right, you get the idea. That is some nice leather. Wow. All right, is that still in the center? Yep. All right, so with that, and the seam here seems to be nice. There we go. All right, now I need a good yard of this thread that comes with the kit and the needle, and I will make the start here so I can see. And this is not this is a blunt needle, which means it does take a little bit to get that thing started. Let's see if I can find the there we go. I'm going to start right here at the spoke. There we go. And having put a nut at the end. There we go. Good. So now I'm going to, and then that's pretty tough to show from there, but I'm going to start getting into, let's see, that is right around here. I start with getting into the seam, and then I'm going to go into a crisscross pattern. Not before, however, I haven't put this on as taut as possible, because once you're a couple of stitches in, this is impossible to pull tight, so it needs to be tight from the get-go. And what you want to do is for the seam to be in the dead center of the steering wheel. I am going to provide a close-up once I get started. Don't worry. I'm not going to leave you guessing here. There we go. At least I got it started. That looks very, very nice. I'm trying to close the seam to butt up as close as possible, and it does take some finagling and stretching of the leather, and that's where the leather stretch comes into place, and doing it with the leather about as warm as possible. So I had that inside, and even here in the garage it's now nice and warm, because cold leather does not want to stretch that easily. There we go. There we go. Now we're cooking with water. It's taking off, and we're going to do that one after the other. Oops, I wasn't supposed to go through there. There we go. So, I'm going to see if I can get this indoor inside here. All right, so here you can see this, hopefully just this a little bit better. This goes all in a very nice crisscross pattern. Sometimes it's very tough to keep the thread from bunching up on you like it does here. Then we need to pull that back a little bit to see where that is starting, so this is not going to completely go awry. There we go. There we go. You can hopefully see. There we go. There we go. continuous stitch. So that's why there's a lot of string involved here. There you go. And there the thread goes again. And you can see this is now closing up nicely. And I'm not going to bore you with the rest. I'm going to show you the next section when I start. All right, this is now the medium result. Nice and taut. Got this side done, this side done, and now we're gonna do this side. And yeah, when I'm done, I'll show you the finished result 2 hours later. All right, here's the finished project. It has a completely different grip to it than the old plastic. And yeah, I have to say I'm somewhat impressed by how well this fit. It would probably not have worked as well without the stretching agent, the spray that I used just about an hour before starting this job, because this is super taut on here. And anyway, if you have any questions, drop me a note. I read all comments and I respond to them. See ya. All right, that gives it a completely different and new touch and look. The seams, as you can see, very nice. Takes about a good 2.5 hours, especially if you do it for the first time. The stitch pattern is you start one and then you kind of like just go over to the next one, pull it everything nice and tight, and put a knot at the end. Yeah, I mean, other than that, it takes just regular leather care stuff to make sure that it stays nice, soft and supple. Another nifty job done, and it's for the better. Hi there. That was a quick episode of Stray Benzes. Like I said, it doesn't really take an awful lot of money, time, and effort to renew your steering wheel. I can highly recommend it. It's medium difficulty. Maybe at a beginner, I would probably get some extra thread and start doing it just to get a touch and feel for it, and then loosen it up again. And but that's about it. All right, folks. Take care. Until next time.